If you are thinking about joining eXp Realty, please watch this video first, because the thing nobody is talking about is that your sponsor choice matters way more than most people realize. I have seen agents join eXp and absolutely thrive, and I've seen some join eXp and feel completely abandoned and wonder why they ever switched. The difference almost always comes down to one thing: the sponsor they chose. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what a sponsor does, what the new co-sponsor program means, and the questions that you should be asking before you commit to anyone, including me. And honestly, the red flags that should make you run the other way. Let's get into it. Okay, some quick context. I am Laura Samara. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty, and I'm based out of Nova Scotia, Canada. For the last little while, I have been working on building my organization, and no, I am not a recruiter. I don't really love that word. What I do is I help agents build a business that they actually enjoy, one that's going to fit into their life instead of taking it over. And the reason I'm making this video is because lately I've been getting asked a lot from different agents who have already joined eXp saying they don't know what their sponsor actually even does, and they're wondering if they chose the right sponsor. And that's not a good way to feel, because picking the right sponsor really matters. So maybe you've decided that you're going to join eXp and you're just doing some last minute research on who your sponsor should be. This video is made for you. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. What is a sponsor? When you join eXp Realty, you have to list somebody as your sponsor. That person is essentially the one who introduced you to eXp. In exchange, they earn a portion of revenue share from your production over time. And if you're not sure what revenue share is yet, don't worry. I'm going to do a whole other video breaking that down, and I will link it below when it's live. Now, here's where it gets interesting. A lot of people think that the sponsor relationship is just for paperwork. Like, you pick a name, you move on. But it's honestly so much more than that. Here's the thing. Who you choose as your sponsor is like choosing who you want in your corner when things get hard. Because at some point, they are going to get hard. You might have a deal fall apart, or a client who ghosts you, some sort of moment where you really don't know what to do next. And the person that you choose as your sponsor, that's the one that you're supposed to call to get that advice. Your sponsor can be and should be a resource for you. Someone who actually helps you understand the eXp model, supports you when you have questions, and someone who really wants to see you win. But here's the reality. Not every sponsor is like that. So how do you make sure that you find the one that is actually going to help you succeed in your business? eXp always does this thing where they take something good and they make it even better. And that's exactly what happened here. In this case, I'm talking about something called co-sponsorship. In 2025, eXp launched something called the co-sponsor program, and it's honestly a really smart addition to the model. Here's how it works. When you join eXp, you've always named a primary sponsor, the person who most influenced your decision to join the brokerage. That hasn't changed. What's new is that now you can also name a co-sponsor. That is an optional second person who can play a supporting role in your success. So why would you want that? Here's a perfect example. Maybe you found someone through YouTube, literally like me right now, and you connected with their content, their approach, their vibe, but you also want somebody local who can meet you for coffee and knows your market. Now you can have both. Or maybe I'm the one local to you, but there's another sponsor out there with a specific training program or community that really speaks to you. You don't have to choose anymore. That's the whole point of this program. Okay, now that you understand the sponsor and the co-sponsor, let's talk about how to actually evaluate the people that you're considering. I'm going to give you the exact questions that I think every agent should ask a potential sponsor before committing to them, including me. If somebody can't answer these questions well, that's telling you something. Question 1, what does your support actually look like? How often are you connecting with the agents in your organization? Do you have a community, a group, a mentorship structure, or are you someone that they can text when they have a question? There's not really a wrong answer here, but you need to know what you are signing up for. Some agents are going to want a lot of support, and some agents more want to be left alone. So make sure that you know what you need and that their style matches that. Question number 2, why did they choose eXp? And listen to their answer really closely here. Do they talk about the flexibility, the cloud-based model, the revenue share opportunity, the ability to build something beyond just their own commissions? These are all great reasons. Any of them are going to show you that that sponsor actually understands the model and all the benefits of it so that they can share that with you properly. Because there are so many opportunities in here, and a lot of agents that haven't signed up under the right sponsor aren't even taking advantage of those opportunities. Question 3, how do they run their business? And does it match how you want to run yours? It might not be that your sponsor sells real estate anymore, but how did they when they did? Or how do they approach getting new leads, new agents into their organization now? Your sponsor's style is going to influence how you build your business. If they were an expert door knocker who loves cold calls and scripts and role playing, and that's what you're looking for too, that's amazing. That's your person. But if you want to build your business through social media, through relationships, and creative ways to lead generate, you're probably not going to be wanting to take advice from somebody who's never posted a reel in their life. You want to make sure that your sponsor's business actually matches the business that you are trying to build. It doesn't necessarily have to be a copy of it, but aligned with it. Question 4, what is the vision for their organization? And this is going to tell you so much about who you're going to be working with long term. Are they building something intentional, a culture, a community, a way of doing real estate differently? Or is the vision kind of vague? Like, I just want to grow. You're not just joining eXp when you sign up with a sponsor, you're actually joining that person's organization. So make sure that you are excited about both. Okay, now let's talk about those red flags that I promised I'd get into. Red flag number 1, if your sponsor or potential sponsor can't tell you what their value is. If you're gonna ask a potential sponsor, what do you bring to my success, and they can't answer it clearly, that's a problem. A good sponsor, they know exactly what they offer and they're proud of it. Vague answers to this question means vague support after you sign. Red flag number 2, they're never available. If you are reaching out to a potential sponsor and it takes them 3 days to get back to you while they're actively recruiting you, what do you think happens after you sign? Responsiveness in this phase is a preview to what you are getting. Red flag number 3, their agents don't seem to know each other. A sponsor who has built something, has a community. If you talk to agents in their organization and they seem isolated and never really get to interact with each other, that tells you that there's not really a real culture or community there. You want to join an organization where the agents actually know each other and can collaborate with each other. You don't just want the organization to be a list of names under one person's name. So what does the other side of this actually look like? What does a great sponsor experience feel like? It should feel like you joined something, not just signed a form. I'll tell you what I mean. I had a brand new agent join my organization, like fresh out of the real estate course, and had never listed a property before in her life. Her first listing came up really quickly and she didn't really know what to do yet. So I showed up, literally. Obviously, this agent was local to me, but I went with her on her listing day. I helped her choose the photographer. I helped her figure out what to say in her video. I helped her take her measurements, fill out her paperwork, and upload the listing to the MLS. Did I need to do that as her sponsor? No. How would she succeed, though, if I didn't help her do that? A great sponsor doesn't just answer questions, they show up for the moment that you actually need them. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to be high maintenance. You don't have to be best friends with your sponsor. It just has to be real. Somebody who is going to pick up the phone when you need them, who's going to do everything that they told you they were going to do. So here's what I want you to walk away with today. Your sponsor choice is not just paperwork. It's the relationship that shapes your entire eXp experience. Use the questions that I gave you and make sure to ask them to everybody, including me. Talk to the agents who are already in the organizations that you are considering. If you want to know specifically how I work with my agents, what the support looks like, and what's being built inside the agent lounge, and whether or not I might be the right fit for your primary sponsor or your co-sponsor, the link to reach me is below.